morning, USA and Canada. This is Girish from Reliance Trading Academy, a trader, trainer, and mentor, founder and director of Reliance Trading Academy. So let us begin with our pre-market roar analysis for the US and Canadian markets. So as usual, I'll start with Dow Jones. So look at the chart and what do you see is my question to you. What do you think is happening in the market? Do you find any pattern? So answer my questions, or will you answer my questions, or do you want me to? So because these are very initial or very first pre-market roars for US and Canadian markets, so I will myself answer my questions as of now. So as you can see, the price is taking resistance or getting resisted in this range, that is between 34,220 to 34,340, a range of about 100 points. Okay, and if you look at this price action, obviously 34,000, around 34,400, it has a very strong resistance. Okay, but then I want you to mark or to draw the trend lines. Okay, let me draw one for you. If you draw this trend line, if you try and connect these trends, okay, I'll have to turn off my magnet. If you draw this trend line, okay, what do you get? Do you find some shape? Look at this. Now I'm not going to say anything more after this. Okay, rest I am expecting the listeners of this video to mention what I want to say, what they interpret by this drawing that I have made. What do they read? What do they understand from this? Okay, so this is one. Okay, now let me draw another trend line for you, or just simply extend this box on the left side. Okay, and if I exclude this one and draw only this one, what do you get? What are these patterns known as? I am expecting answers from my listeners, and obviously I know that there are some of my listeners who are already my students. They have learned technical analysis from me, the Lion Trader course. So I want them to answer my questions in the comment box. So as far as the today's options data is concerned, it is a bit tricky, but to be honest, I am more bearish than bullish, and I am expecting the markets to come down, because to my surprise, yes, there are short positions created as far as options data is concerned, and to my surprise, for tomorrow's expiry, that is on 17th, the probability, I'm sure that it might not be achieved, but still the probability is that the price might come down as far as 33,500. So even if not 33,500, it will definitely come below 34,000 once at least. And overall, if I want to be more precise, see, the sentiments are bearish is what I want to say. Okay, I'm not saying that the price will come down, but there are short positions, there are provisions made for the price to come down. Okay, but the larger perspective is what is telling me that the probability of expiry, tomorrow's expiry, to happen as close to 34,000 as possible, and after that we might see a further downfall. So we might experience a resistance once again in this range, and we might expect expiry taking place anywhere close to 34,000 or below 34,000. So accordingly, you will have to wait for the price to reach in this range. If it does happen, then you can initiate a, or rather, if I was in your place, I would have initiated a short trade from this range by placing my stop loss just above 34,400, and I would have expected the price to come down. As far as S&P 500 is concerned, see, it is because it is traded in futures. The future chart is what I'm using. So it has a very strong support at 4,050. And as you can see what is happening in the market already, in the futures market, the price is being dragged down very fast, because just before I start this, while I was doing the analysis, it was not this down. So if I go down to smaller time frames, you'll find that there is a big red candle in last 15 minutes. In fact, it might have been in last 5 minutes also. See, last 10 minutes. Okay, so the price or the markets are going down, and I'm not surprised by this. Okay, so for S&P 500, the probable expiry range will be around 4,100 is what I can say. The strong support is at 4,050, and if I get entry again, if the market bounces after the opening, if I get entry anywhere close to or in between 4,150 to 4,160, I will place my stop loss above 4,170 or 75 maybe, and I would have taken this short trade for the targets of 4,100 and further to 4,050. So I'm not sure what are the reasons, but the markets are showing the bearish sentiments. Stock specific, I would like to cover two stocks today which are in futures and options segment. So first one is Apple. Apple has a very strong resistance at 155, but I would wait for the price to come back up. If it ever bounces back, I would wait for the price to give me entry as close to 157 as possible. I will place my stop loss anywhere above 158 or 158.50, and my lower side targets for Apple would be 152, and if it continues falling, then 150. In fact, I will expect expiry to take place as close to 150 as possible. Okay, I am expecting expiry, tomorrow's expiry for Apple, to happen close to 150. So I would like to take a short opportunity in Apple as well. But we have a different picture in Google. So Google is taking support. If you look at the weekly charts, or for that matter a monthly chart, you will see that the price is being rejected from the lower levels. Google has a very strong support at 90. So if I get entry anywhere close to 90 in today's, like, because as you can see in the pre-market, it is already a bit down. So if it falls down, I would like to enter a long position anywhere in between this range. And if I get anywhere close to 90 or just below 90, I would place my stop loss below this low, that is 83, and from 90, my targets, that is not obviously not intraday, but my targets would be 100. Okay, my first target would be 100 for Google. Okay, so this is what I'm expecting to happen in the markets, or this is what I believe will happen in the markets. If Google is dragged down in today's turmoil, if I get an opportunity close to 90, I would like to enter a long trade. But obviously, as it is my practice, I do my analysis before the markets open, but I enter the trade only after looking at what is the latest options data during the markets, and then I enter the trade. So I would recommend to do that. And if you want to learn, please ask me the question in the comment box. I will provide you numbers of my candidates in US and Canada. You can contact them and you can get more information about the course. There are various batch timings. Most of the Canadian and US candidates prefer weekend batches, that is Saturdays and Sundays. So there will be a batch starting on Saturday and Sunday very soon. So you can join or enroll for that batch. So that's it for today's pre-market road. I hope you enjoy this analysis of mine. Take care, and before leaving, please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Take care, trade safe, trade with stop loss, trail your stop losses. Enjoy. Thank you. Bye bye.